Zombu ni marandara tutata mandandu fando chondo wangi. Are you ready? Zasonyen dadan tutata mandandu fando chondo wangi. Zombu ni marandara tutata mandandu fando chondo wangi. Are you ready? Why you are using your internet? Okay. Yeah, that is I'm saying is like Zatson Nyenje Ndodon Tutata Mandan Dopan Dopchun Dara Ni Zombu Nimal Dara Tutata Mandan Dupan Dopchun Drobangi. And we say we would like, I don't want to use you. We would like to stay with lovely family and your loved ones forever. But we are certain to leave them anywhere, soon or later. And this kind of, we don't want to have separation. And we want to stay with all the times, but impossible. One day we leave our own way. And we need to leave them, from them to behind to leave. We need to put them in the behind. We need to go forward. We don't know where we are going. Do you have planned? Do you know decided? Where would you like to go? I don't know. Really, I don't know. There is one American actor say, "What are you doing?" I don't know exactly. Are you running? Say, yes, I'm running. Why? I don't know. Where are you running? Say, I don't know, I'm just running. 3 years to run, but there's no destination. Then finally he said, I'm now tired, I want to go back home. Yes, since we born in the human realm, we run. Busy. And to talking with beautiful our families, kind families, love them. We say, I want to stay with you forever with you. Yes. But certainly, Bodhi said, you need to go home. What? This is my home. No, this is not your home. Then is that a little bit kind of, and same way it says like, you or we would like to keep our beautiful home. Decorations beautiful because blue ceiling. That more beautiful. And yellow wall. And orange kitchen. Wonderful. And this kind of home want to stay forever. But we or you are certain to leave it behind. 2, I changed many times. Each moment when I arrived there, I don't know I have any kind of the definitive how long I will stay, but I'm decorating. to make nice blue ceiling, nice like kind of yellow wall, orange kitchen, green flower, or no, floor. Yeah, if someone's criticized, doesn't matter. Ranch, 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 run, ranch. Doing. Certainly everything is okay, then need to leave. Very strange, isn't it? That's true. Longchen Bas, absolutely. And also it's like we or you or would like to enjoy happiness with and comfort, wealth and your comfort. Maybe you are rich, you have a beautiful house, you have nice money, food, clothes, enough. And also luckily you have a nice families, very comfort. Then you say, now everything is fantastic. This is forever for me. Liar, sorry. But you or we are certainly to lose them one day, 100% sure, soon or later. Then what we need to do, we should to concern this human existence, impermanent, defects of the samsara, inevitable of the causalities. Wonderful. Then whatever you have, wealth, comfort, maybe, at that moment, it's become useful, comfortable. Or you or we, say there's some English, you say, would like to keep this excellent human life which is freedom and advantages. That you would like to keep your excellent human rebirth. You have freedom, advantages. In this world, most comfort you, most healthy, wealthy you. You may also think, I want to keep this forever, but you're cheating yourself. We're cheating ourselves. But we are certainly to die soon or later. We happy or not happy. This is the nature in the relatively. Therefore, we follow the spiritual friends. Therefore, we learning Buddha's teaching. And therefore, we are checking. We are permanent or not permanent. What do we have things we want to keep forever? Really? Even I would to say, this wonderful body I want to keep forever. No. Sooner or later, I need to leave this one. This beautiful body is kick out one day, say, go out. I say, no, don't say like this. I give you delicious coffee, I give you cherry, strawberry, a cake. Doesn't matter. Time. It's a check time. Then cries, doesn't work. Argue, doesn't work. Pay, doesn't work. Happy, it doesn't work. Suffering, it doesn't work. We need to check out. Like this is true, certainly, or certain to die. We or you would like to study Dharma, authentic Dharma, Buddha's teaching, with your wonderful teacher. Maybe you have wonderful teacher. luckily, forever. Ah, yes. Now I have like studied Dharma with a wonderful teacher. Okay, I want to stay forever. No, it's cheating. You should to quickly to study, quickly to receive, to get whatever your teacher has knowledge. Like one is like maybe beginning your cup is empty. Whatever teachers inside the cup, pull into your cup. Without thieving, without robbery. And whatever in the vast of the teacher's body, in the brain or the mind, you should to make copy. Everything's into your mind, into your contain of body. Then is good, surely, but you are certain to part. Need. For example, you look the history of the Milarepa. He's like kind of the teacher Marvalota. He want to stay there forever. But after the 6 years, maybe, I don't know, for 8 years, impossible to stay. They certainly need to go. Sometimes coming. Said the Marvalota says, my son, you are my successor, but this kind of separation impermanent. There is no choice. Never forget me, I never forget you. Now, whatever I have knowledge, I offer to you. Do you have doubt? Do you have something is like kind of the do not understand? Ask to me right now. Whatever I have knowledge, I give to you now. Now, do not need to hungry to some other things. What I give you, maybe you are such rich. You use that, your liberation path, maybe enough. Go to in the mountain, jungle, completely in the solitude place, snow mountain, rocky, to eat what I give you food. Then how goes? Of course, Milarepa says, I want to stay forever. That's impossible. And also it's like, maybe we can to see in this life, but certainly we can to see in the Pure Lands. But of course, how much their sufferings. Certainly they are each other's like father and son. Of course, during the Milarepa stayed there, he such punisher to him. But everything is a benefit for him. He understood that. Not kind of meaningless and kind of the strange ways service to him, not. And then it's like he need to leave. This kind of. But what we need to do, when we met, some qualify your own teachers, you should to study each moment. Do not need to lose your times. And to be in the like these teachers, maybe whatever to say, very careful to listen. Wonderful things sometimes showing you, symbolic. Some teachers never teach you direct, but symbolic. Guru Rinpoche in Pema Sambhava said, sometimes you receive pity instructions during the tea chatting times. But you're thinking it's like, now it's the tea, cake. We talking random way. Looks like nonsense. But it's sense. Qualified teachers never say something worthless things. Maybe it is like kind of the combination, synchronize very well teacher students. You should to take care. Like this. We or you would like to be with your good spiritual friend, Dharma brother and sisters, forever. But I'm not sure, in our Sangha, do we have like this? But when I listen to them, look at them, they sometimes hated each other. I'm very sad. Why? And provoking, difficult to practice patient each other. Maybe do they have this kind of good spiritual friend? But some, yes. Really, they say it's like want to be with this kind of spiritual friend until they say it's be enlightenment. After the enlightenment, you're friend or not friend, it's just enlightenment. And they say it's like this kind of some good Dharma sisters, brothers. But in our small group societies, we have like this, someone you are considered very good, my friend, you say? I'm not sure. Sometimes you say it's like, that's my Dharma friend. Maybe that is you act the same as snot. Do you know snot? Come from these dirty things from here. You put like, you put everywhere to stick. When stick, slowly it's more dirty, ugly. Like this, some friends, some new is coming, like snot. You forgot all your friend, immediately jumping in the new friend. Hey, what do you need? Yeah, you have so nice. You are completely snot. And then to stick there, and this other person's maybe is beginning, yes. And slowly, you understand your behaviors, your characteristics. Then slowly, you are so good. Political. They understand inside your qualities. Then now you're coming back. They just show that like this, but not truth. But you're really kind of good friend, hearted, concerning to you, good things, but you hated to them. I hope in our sanghas, not that. Really all our Dharma brother and sisters, we say good spiritual friend. We all the time pray forever to them, with them, be them. But of course you have this kind of very strong wish, but we are certain to separate it. Surely, soon. This is impermanent. Until there, why provoking? Why hated each other? Of course, as human beings, sometimes we have very strange characteristics, behaviors. True. And even though sometimes we say it's like lamas, practitioners. But we need to accept. Look, for example, sometimes animals. Some animal is very sympathetic, natural, good characteristic. We love. Some animals have very strange characteristics, very aggressive. But we know that this is the animals. We cannot be angry. I'm sorry to say that sometimes human beings has very strange characteristics, natures, but that we cannot, difficult to change, difficult to correct. But why we need to be angry, hesitate? Okay. If someone's coming from you, upside down, but you are angry, you do like that. Why you need to say? If you like, nice, you can go. Your head is not pain, okay. Why not? And you be sympathetic. That's important. We want to all the times correct to others. I told you, I said you. You cannot give advice, teaching, and information, and gossip. Never Dharma is bring on our own heart. I don't know this kind of spiritual friend. We are not, surely we are not that. Then look at the impermanent. Today practice patience. Tomorrow surely we don't know. This month we can practice. Next month we don't know. That the separation, it is obvious. This year is we can okay together. Maybe next year we don't know. Like this. Then omniscient Longchen person, oh my friend, who feel deep disillusionment, sadness, determined mind. Determined mind free from the samsaras. And kind of find the disillusions in clearly to your mind, impermanent, compassions. You understand the samsaris. Disillusionment with samsara, I, the dharmaless beggar, exhort you, begging to you. Longchen Pa saying, begging to you, do not hurt each other. Do not criticize each other. And do not kind of awful things to say each other. From today, put on the armor of effort, for the time has come to across to the land of great bliss. Once there is no separation. And today, from the today, put on the armor of effort, diligent, and quickly to go and a wonderful place. Time is come to the cross, to the great land, land of the liberation, land of the pure, land of achievement, Buddhahood. It's a great bliss, peace. Once, whenever they arrive at, there's no separation. That is, I am saying, oh my friend, who feel deeply disillusionment with samsara. That is, who am I? Beggarless, dharmaless. Of course, Longchen Pa is dharmaless. Of course, in the externally, beggar. He exhort lamentation soundly, say, begging to us to practice Dharma. With the compassion, or no, or with compassion, to accept the Longchen Pa's exhort, Longchen Pa's message. If you have devotion, if you have faith, if you trust, wonderful message. Wealth, position, health, happiness, and popularity are all the effects of the past positive actions. It's a truth. Directly indirectly, I would to say, you want to become wealth, maybe you need some in the past action, positive action. Or maybe in this life, you put a lot, put effort. Then your position, wealth is become wonderful. But you need to put effort. Without effort, without doing, nothing result. Obvious. Health. Maybe, of course, someone's very healthy. Maybe it's like that this is also past positive action. But maybe in this life, they like kind of the follow of the doctors and the duration of the food or kind of the limitation of the food, taking care for your body, exercise, and to put effort, become very healthy. And also temporary happiness, comfort, successful. And this one is maybe on the past positive actions, but maybe also in this life. Maybe you put a lot of effort. Like same as the wood says, Dharma City. Since we bought this Dharma City until these days, how much we put effort. Oh my gosh. Almost that I'm like kind of the torched and suffered the student. They lot of work. And finally result now, very comfort, happy. That is also maybe past positive actions, but also in this life. We put a lot of effort. Same as your house. You put effort in this life, or maybe something automatically, some in the perspectives occur. Maybe you are lucky, but anyway, there is need effort. There needs a cause. In this life, you made a cause in order to receive, or in order to have a wealth, position, health, happiness, popularity. Popularities. Maybe you are very excellent athletic. Maybe you are excellent tailor. Maybe you are excellent sporter. Maybe you are excellent boxing in a football match. But they need to put a lot of effort. And day and night they training. Maybe they become the popularity in the past positive actions, but also in this life. They need to put a lot of effort. Without effort, I think it's difficult. Naturally something becomes the popularity. Without any cause, without done nothing in this life or in the past life, surely no existence. That's I believe. If you have accumulate positive action in the past, all these things will come to you naturally, automatically. Of course, we can to look. Some people want to like kind of the great singer. Maybe your body is fantastic, but you have an awful voice. Impossible. This is something is the past result. Someone has not very beautiful body, but so wonderful voice. It's like this sound is amazing, make happy, lot others. And also it's like someone's become very popularity. Whatever they put effort, they never. But of course in England they say this, if you really want to be popular, You run naked in the street, then you come to television, then many people to see you. So. And not like this kind of, sometimes says they do ugly things, criminal things, then they become. For example, you go to in the US, some drivers, they take out the number plates, drive very strange way, and then the police is chasing, and then they make more acting. They think it's criminal. Then it's behind and upstairs, a helicopter. Downstairs there is like kind of police cars coming, chasing hours, talking. Looks like really film. And then finally they stop. Nothing. I want to become the famous. And of course this may be present, but they're nothing criminal. Just want to do it, excitement. And someone's really criminal. But this kind of, it's like kind of the want to become the popular or something. They need to do something without doing nothing, no result. And sometimes it's like naturally become popular, healthy, happy. This surely something they have done something in the past. Whether you want them or not. And sometimes you want to become healthy or to have good position, wealth, popularity. But naturally, I didn't put any effort, but I'm become very popular. Popularity. Why? I didn't do nothing. I'm very happy. I didn't nothing. I'm very healthy. I didn't nothing. I have a lot of position, wealthy. I didn't do nothing. I like or not like. It doesn't matter. It's automatic currency. That is true. Sometimes like this. This is surely something you've done in the past, positive actions. Without positive, some actions, I don't believe to some certainly. Because I couldn't find anything in this world. I'm a plant, some vegetables. I want to say, look, everything's ready to be ready to eat. Impossible. I need to contain to nice earth, manure, put inside, and then water, and take time. And this is an example. In any kind of in this world, whatever existence, all the times there's process coming through the cause, then result. And immediately there's very difficult to have result. Any kind of. If you say there can result, there is you can divide it many nanoseconds. There is the process. And therefore, whatever exists in this world, everything's come through the cause. But without those positive actions, no amount of effort will ever get what you want. Or you will get it what you want, least. And if there's no positive actions on the past, whatever you put effort, amount of your effort is become that useless. Because never ever get what you want. The time is get what you don't want. It's the scar and the sure truth. And that perspective may be on the past negative action, positive action. It's making the present situation very much. Present situations making the different positive or negative in the next step very much depend in the present moment, our action. And therefore, I think it's in the present moment, we really to be the owners of ourselves, to direct, practice correct Dharma, I think it's such and such a benefit to also ourselves, you, me. But Buddha and Bodhisattvas, reality, you practice Dharma or not, for them it doesn't matter reality. My meaning is, if you practice Dharma, you become enlightenment. What do you need to give to them? Maybe nothing. Okay, you make happy to them. Maybe they are very happy. They appreciate very much. You become the enlightenment. But it's like you become the enlightenment. Bodhisattvas or Buddhas never become against more nice. But if you do criminal things, evil things, what is for the Buddha and Bodhisattvas teachers? It never hurt, never damage to them, only to make sad them. Displeased they to us. And like this, reality is we practice Dharma to Buddha and Bodhisattvas police it, benefit such for us. If we don't practice Dharma, doing the negative things, of course, displeased for the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, but we destroying our own self. Like this, then it's like we need to practice Dharma. He said, so when you practice the authentic Dharma, authentic way to Dharma, authentic Dharma, rely on the inexhaustible wealth of the being, content with whatever comes. Wonderful, these sentences. The inexhaustible wealth of being, content. Being content. Contentment. Content. With whatever comes. Whatever comes. And it's like whatever comes, unpleasant coming, be happy, purification. And unpleasant or pleasant occur, be happy, dedicate to the benefit for sentient beings. Result of the positive actions. Therefore, whatever comes, all the times to be content, or being content, or being content, or to be contentment, I don't know. And whatever comes, whatever appears, joyful. In the future, each moment is something coming news. Maybe positive, maybe negative. Whatever occur, accept, bring into the path. Be tolerant, recognize part of the yourself. Wonderful things like happened. That we need. Otherwise, once you start practicing authentic Dharma, worldly ambitions for this life at the shore to bring you trouble, displease the holy beings. Displease the holy beings. You enter into the Dharma, you follow the spiritual friend Dharma teachers, you received a lot of teachings. But never you bring into your heart, you never mix it to them. Your inner defects, inner everything's never changed. And also your involvement completely synchronized samsaric enterprise. You take most dear or priorities of the samsaric activities. Of course, beside that, you try to listen Dharma, try to practice Dharma, try to follow up the Dharma, try to listen to the but reality you're doing things opposite. This is really kind of the displeasure of the holy beings. They say, Akaka, what can we do? Like this. Then there is the Jetson Malaripa's quotations, so wonderful. Jaro mayo umbo de chuna chuje jamshirzo tatanki palamba na chuje chermasong. This tune you done again. Jaro mayo umbo de chuje chuna chuje jamshirzo tatanki palamba na chuje chermasong. What does it mean? He says that what the Lord of the man said, who's Buddha Shakyamuni, the conquerors, Buddha, he conquered from the disturbing emotions, nothing else. Then we call the best conquerors. Mainly taught as how to be rid of the 8 worldly concerning. You know, what he taught, Dharma. The meaning of the Dharmas, how we read, you know, out, cut up, about concerning 8 worldly. Oh, I want to become the popularity, I want to become rich, I want to gain something, I want to become the like kind of... translations also translate. Does it really make sense? Okay. But this who consider themselves learned, scholar, like kind of Dharma teachers, lamas. These days haven't their ordinary concern grown even greater than the before. They concern more and more ordinary concern, like a kind of the 8 worldly concern is grow up. Other feel to plant, for the vegetables, fruits, it doesn't grow up. What is the grow up? The feel of the 8 concerning, very much developed. What can we do? That's Malaripa, he's kind of displeased. And also next one say, Jarvi Satama Somba de Jigten Shava Ponshara Song Tati Tanson Zamba na Shayamon the Masong. Yes. What does it mean? That means Concord taught rules of the discipline, individual liberation vows, Buddhist service vows, Mantrayanist vows. There are some discipline. And to follow, so that one could withdraw from all worldly task. And this discipline is an antidote for the worldly task. Or this is like a discipline. It is a separator of the worldly enterprise and samsaric enterprise. When you cut the samsaric enterprise to involve the nirvana's enterprise, then you are on the happy path. But in these days, in these monks, nuns, whoever received the discipline given by the Buddhas, if today who follow those rules, around their worldly task, now more numerous than before. Moon. Do you understand? I'm saying more and more. But my accent is, you want to laugh, do not laugh. I'm saying more and more, not monks. Japanese language, monks. And more, when you call the monks, maybe better to call them monkeys, because they're very busy with banana of the worldly concern, collecting to them, eating them, put here and here. I'm a joke. And also there is called the nuns, Dharma practitioners. Their worldly enterprises developed more and more numerous than the before. More and more busy, business, and argue, and responsibility of the worldly, dharmically, Dharma practitioners has a lot of activities. Sometimes they say, of course, I want to help to others. How I can to help to them? Because we need to help them. But we cannot help ourselves. How we can to help others? And sometimes it's like we can to look really to. Sometimes we need to laugh. Someone says, I need to help. I want to teach Dharma to others. You should do like this. You shouldn't this. And then it's like your fingers going to use. There's one fellow you can look. They are criticized the lamas. Okay, doesn't matter. Today we invited one very high holiness lama. And then there's actors coming. Then his teaching says, nobody cannot eat meat. And then everybody says, yes, Rinpoche, last. Meat is really bad, negative action. Animals are killing. Really, we need to follow the Dharma, teaching nice ways. And then teaching stopped, and then they kind of make very wonderful vegetarian food to service the front of the lamas and table. But then others, of course, they have chicken and others. And he slowly, eyes moving, and pick up one leg of the chicken and he's sitting. And everybody said, he said, but he said he cannot eat. And then he said, Lama, are you eating meat? Yes, of course. I told you cannot eat meat. I never said that I cannot eat. Then everybody run away. Like this, sometimes Dharma teachers like this say to the others, yeah, you shouldn't do like this. Yes. But they themselves, like me, sometimes I'm very embarrassed. And says, for example, our family sometimes, you said, okay, I can talk, chat. When I chat with you, I'm happy because I also need to learn. Otherwise, it's like give Dharma to others, help others. Even we cannot help ourselves. When we are angry, we cannot help us. When we have disattachment, you cannot help us. When you have jealousy, we cannot help us. Then how you can to help others? And I told you last time, I sent a message out, says, hey, to lock your door. Coronavirus becomes serious. Run to collect the food. And one in Poland guy said, yes, poor guy. You afraid for the death. That you are like this. Forget it. It's the truth. I'm afraid. And like this is like this person says, like, you teach Dharma, look at yourself. Absolutely. This is big advice. Big suggestions. Really, many times I heard that. Someone said, direct told me, you give advice quite nice, but what are you doing? How's your behaviors? How's your practice things? Then I may become like this. So shut up myself. It's the truth. And therefore, here is like we is like worldly concerning, numeral more and more, and like kind of ourselves, very aggressive, very unkind, very much no compassionate, all the time selfish, I. Then, not very good sign. I'm often to say, in the futures, in your country, in your families, lineages, in your areas, maybe they look at you. This person is follow the Buddha, study many years the Buddha Dharma. We need to imitate. They look at you. You are the horrible, very aggressive, bossy, give advice to others. I'm telling to you, you should do like this, you shouldn't. And then it's the people, maybe they never ever follow to you. Never. Jamais. Jamais. You correct to yourself. You have self-discipline, humble. Like, for example, last time I look at all my root teachers, oh my gosh, like this. You go to there, they service to you. And Dr. Rinpoche, when he's young, one is our Western's visit, and he's giving tea, his service. We are there sitting there. But most holy beings, they are very humble. But Rinpoche said this, like a high place or low place, better to the low place. If you sit a high place, take a high position, your proud, arrogant is become enormous. Absolutely truth. You take low positions. Low position is the place of the Buddha and Bodhisattva. Totally truth. I mean to say, before I'm just ordinary kind of course, no, still dead, but I haven't got any names. No Lama's name, no Khenpo's name, no Rinpoche's name. Very simple. Okay, I'm a follow the Dharma. When I go to the middle of the monks, okay, I see this very low place. I'm happy. And if you say more high, there is some take responsibility, more make busy. To sit on some corner, serious to practice. Even they kind of ignored you, doesn't matter. There is your level, many there is. We just to say how to practice Dharma. It's a wonderful teachings. Have a lot of faith, devotion, pure perception, compassions. Wonderful way. Nothing kind of. Then you go more high. Your educations make more proud, arrogant. Then certainly you receive some titles. And then it's like a kind of that you call more high titles received, then arrogant. That moment, if you need to in the corner, maybe you say I'm okay, but maybe inside not okay. This Rinpoche Lama is sitting there, why not me? Or this person's very high, I have quality, I have like tatter, I need to go to there. And sometimes it's like I saw sometimes they in the monasteries, they are fighting for the throne. And also it's like in our society, this kind of no need. I met most wonderful Dharma practitioners. Some of you met Lama Kardi. Never. He's beautiful, he's a comfortable place. More the end. Taking the low profile in the mind is the most highest, confident, realizations, achievement. That kind of, then is wonderful, this discipline. And it's not very much concerning worldly. The thought how it is live like the rishis of old. I would to say is I want to add there is H. Maybe Sanskrit, but I wouldn't use the rishis. It's a rishi in the Sanskrit. I don't know, you can say rishis. I never saw in the dictionary. S-I-S-I-S, what does it mean? In the Sanskrit, normally you should choose a rishi. Rishi of the old, it means Buddha. So that one could out of ties with friend and relations. And for example, and the old rishis, great yogi. Rishi means you take the path of the truth, doing truth, follow the truth. They never cheat, they never kind of the something. They all the times. And also I'm saying that Rishi, maybe it's Sanskrit, I don't know, it's a Sanskrit like the phonetic like this, I don't know, but in many other things you can to say Rishi. Huh? What is it, Sanskrit? Okay, Rishi. And of course they cut it. You know, in the front and the relative someone, and they go to the really to direct the liberation path. But and these days, someone is live like rishis these days. Don't they are how people see them even more than the before, very much busy. And connection of the WeChat, connection of the email, connection of the telephone numbers. And also it's like the extraordinary how to you make the flattery. Flattery say you are good, you're good. If you give me one, it's like something, you are good. I mean, I'm joking, okay, like this nice, really wonderful quotations. In short, he says like, practice without remembering death. Any dharma is useless. Maybe not this. I wouldn't use useless. As a powerless, dharma is become the powerless. I would to say useless means it's like a very strong negative. But you're doing something dharma activity. Surely there is some is like a good thing, but very powerless. In Tibet, is the jhana means it's like some doing things, but we say you need to make your mouth like this. Like this kind of. In the short way, it's like someone's practice dharma, but it's not really. And also that means it's like you don't really understood your impermanence. And human beings living in these degenerate times, in all four continents of this world, like East, South, West, and North, in this world, particularly here in Jambuvipa, in our continent, are the deprived of even the tiniest opportunities. Very tiny opportunities, what? For the happiness. And divided off. It's a kind of degenerated, slowly evaporate about the cause of the happiness. Then, very much, sometimes happy, very rare, tiniest opportunity for happiness. The life are full of the sufferings. It is the truth. And it's like we can do researching now, looking at our human lives. Nowadays, degeneration accelerate with every year that passed. Accelerate very fast, very quickly. Degeneration is like every year, every month, every day, every meal times, like a kind of the tea times, supper times, each moment, every morning, every evening, more and more divided of the degeneration times. Deprived degeneration accelerate very fast, more fast than anything else. The kalpa is going to from bad to worse and worse. Every year, it's like we can to say is the weather's climb. Worse and worse. The Buddha's teaching and the beings happiness. For example, the Buddha's teaching and the being's happiness also like kind of the deprived and decrease, accelerate, it's more and more. Now, Buddha's teaching is normally 5,000 years it came to remain, but now it's worse. At the question times, happiness like this, decay more and more, think about all this and develop feeling of the disillusionment to find some solution. Practice Dharma, develop compassion, and massage your wisdoms, then you can to find how it is we can to deal with this kind of situation. Thank you very much. Now it's question times. I'm going to eat to breathe. When I'm reading these classes, okay? What is your question?
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Lasso.
Irina from Russia says, in the human realm, there are many mental sufferings. I personally have noticed that simultaneously I am having 1. Background thoughts, 2. Inner dialogue, 3. Attention which is distracted somewhere. Sometimes it is painful. I could be reciting mantras. As the background, I could see some images from my dream, and at the same time making plans for the day. So there are 3 processes at the same time. What is the name of these 3 types of consciousness? Should we control them or just watch them? Or unite to make them one stream? Make our attention and the background united with mantra.
To make united, do not need to control. You need to make the united this kind of one consciousness or many consciousness into your great house of the compassions. And this great, your daughter of the beautiful lady, give bride to all the suffering sentient beings. The brood of the sentient beings quickly to receive the happiness. And your great, powerful, your own brave heart or the victories of the wisdoms put into the dirty army of the ignorant, disturbing emotions army, to kill all of them and to put the prisoner of into the natural house of the expanse. That is my answer.
Thank you. Sasha Colton asks for you to clarify, or Sasha Colton's mother's question from yesterday. She wishes to clarify. Dear Rinpoche, I will try to clarify my mother's question. One group of sentient beings, viruses, bacteria, microbes, etc., harms another group of sentient beings, humans, animals, etc., by making them sick. We pray for humans and animals to become healthy, but it looks like our compassion is only partial because it means that we wish to kill viruses and bacteria. How does it correspond with impartial compassion, bodhicitta, that should be towards all sentient beings, including viruses, bacteria, etc.? How to solve this contradiction?
Sasha, your mother's, it's nothing, there's contradictions. In the Buddha's teachings, never said you kill the bacteria. Never said that you killed your louse or insect and bacteria, all the virus. And also never said you need to kill the other animals. And Buddha's compassions included all the sentient beings. But in some in the worldly activities, they are not yet Buddha. Are you Buddha? Me, not yet. And until there is, and which is the priorities? Maybe if you are like kind of the sick by the virus, maybe bacteria. And if you die, your human existence is lost. Maybe you can next time yourself is also become the bacteria and insect. You can't do nothing. Your body is weak. Your condition is nothing to understand the Dharma. Now, in your body, if you use properly, correctly, you are the more important than the bacteria and virus. If you practice Dharma, maybe you can to help limitless sentient beings. And in this case, maybe the bacteria and the virus, coronas, if their bacteria died or killed, they save to you, maybe so, okay. More important that, maybe you know that in the word of my perfect teacher, the compassionate captains, he killed the black man, the robber. How much is made accumulation because he hasn't got any self-concerning. More important to save this 500 business, they are bodhisattvas. Sometimes you need to save yourself in order to practice Dharma. Then you can take antidote to kill bacteria and the virus. It's okay, no problem. If you don't practice Dharma, then it's same as the bacteria. Don't to kill them.
Thank you. Marina from St. Petersburg. Dear Rinpoche, I am a psychotherapist and I work with people who are not Buddhists. I would like to explain to them the 4 immeasurables, the 6 transcendent perfections, and 8 worldly concerns. Can I do it?
I don't know if it works. If works, of course you can do. Teaching of the Buddha, there's no honor. Whatever you want to, you can do. But you are psychologic. You say you have the like kind of qualifier mentally, kind of the doctor. And then how much you practice about this kind of the 4 measurables? Did you practice? And how much you diminish the 8 concerning of the worldly? If you are the mastery of all of them, of course, then you can to tell. But and maybe some patients coming to you, maybe you say to this, maybe they look at you. They maybe later they are teasing to you, taking care. But why not?
Thank you. Anton Muskin has a question. Rinpoche, nowadays people crazy about political, gender, national and social justice issues. And if we don't take sides, we have a problem, because neutrality itself is considered a crime. People believe that if we do not support their strange ideas, we are against them, we are their enemy. How to preserve impartiality in such circumstances?
Ask to China. Don't ask to that. Political gender is not my conversation. Ask Putin, ask China how you can to do. In the Buddha Dharma set, need to practice impartiality. Then I don't know.
Thank you. Dima Dolchenko asks, I feel huge difference between intellectual understanding and true understanding of Dharma. How to transcend from intellectual to real understanding through true devotion in teaching, in teachers, in Dharma?
Maybe you are still the word of intellectual word. And of course, then it's difficult to go to the real understanding world of the Dharma. Maybe better to live quickly the understanding of the intellectually. If you understand the intellectually, then why you be there? should to be in the real understanding of the world. How you can to transcend, that is your business, not my business.
Thank you. Marat Karimov asks, what does it mean to take your work as practice?
Work and practice. Okay.
She asks, what does it mean, quotation, to take your work as practice? You explained earlier.
It's time to sleep. Okay, maybe you say it's like your work and practice means probably what I said before like this. When you work, you go to the company, maybe any kind of your job, and to be honest, to be correct, not kind of concerning self, demand to the companies and your office belonging things. And also it's like, of course you received money, but do not make cheating kind of you are working, but maybe reality doing your benefit. And not like this. Then maybe your questions activity is become the same as dharma. Then practice that meaning. No question. Okay, thanks. Anyway, like this. Thank you very much. Would you like to sing? Senchen ne pa ya chenye pa ya nyarda te ne li ye tajer chi ya mena ten ta dong ya den ba ton ya song te di jo ye nda pa ton ya Kandro te sambo ya la so pa ya ni ji te san don ye danger chi ya son don de la ye so mo xian la chi ya pen ze te la ya ye ta hi ni jer pa ya de le te samba yanda pa ton ya tserin te ne me ye deshe pasman so shonche de sem cho ye rambo che ya ma shi te pa na ye he jer chi ya hi pa te nyamba ye me pa ton ya koni te konde ye pera sho. Okay, konri rari kori shingam pendon dewa malin jombo ni shenen zion tenzan janso yapi senti par the danger chi.